सबको गुड आफ्टरनून बच्चा लोग। नो स्क्रीन, आई थिंक स्क्रीन इज विजिबल, सब कुछ दिखना चाहिए, ठीक है। सब ब्लैक बोर्ड इज नॉट सीन, हाउ कैन यू से दैट? तो दिख क्या रहा है तुझे? दिख रहा है ना? राइट, ठीक है। सो गाइस, लेट अस स्टार्ट क्लास। लास्ट क्लास वी, yes Tanya, that is the screen, that is the blackboard. Can you see this? I'm scribbling on it. अरे ब्लैक क्या दिखेगा तुझे? अरे ब्लैक में कुछ लिखा ही नहीं तो फिर कांट यू सी दिस अवंती लोगो है? फालतू का बेवकूफ वाली बात क्यों कर रहा है? अच्छा ये स्क्रीन है क्या बात है यार, तुम लोग हद हो बिल्कुल। इतना इनोसेंट तो मैंने, मतलब कुछ दिख रहा है क्या? आई एम स्क्रिबलिंग ऑन इट। यू आर सेइंग अच्छा ये स्क्रीन है, और क्या स्क्रीन होता है? ओके, सो लास्ट क्लास वी टॉक्ड अबाउट, क्या पढ़ा था बच्चा लोग? हाँ, शिफ्ट के बारे में, राइट? रिफ्रैक्शन थ्रू, मुंह बंद कर प्रणव। रिफ्रैक्शन थ्रू क्या? रिफ्रैक्शन थ्रू ग्लास स्लैब, एंड वी स्टडीड अबाउट शिफ्ट एंड ऑल। ओके, चलिए तो आज की क्लास शुरू करते हैं इस क्वेश्चन के साथ। आई थिंक आई हैव गिवन यू 2 to 3 क्वेश्चंस, आउट ऑफ दैट 1 or 2 क्वेश्चंस विल बी सॉल्व्ड बाय मी इन द क्लास, बाकी कॉम्पिटिटिव क्लास में कराऊंगा, ठीक है। गिव मी द आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन बच्चा लोग। बहुत ही इजी क्वेश्चन था इसलिए मैंने इसको सेलेक्ट किया। आई डोंट वांट टू स्टार्ट विद अ कॉम्प्लिकेटेड क्वेश्चन। कल है ना कुछ क्लास, क्यों नहीं रहेगा? हाँ, कल क्लास क्यों नहीं था सर? तुझे क्या फर्क पड़ता है, पहले क्लास जो है उसके बारे में सोच। Give me the answer guys. Vishruth is answering minus 20 centimeter with respect to pole. Ritesh is asking 20 centimeter is correct sir. देखते हैं बच्चा। Srishti is also saying 20 centimeter. Find the distance of the final image formed by the mirror. So this is a what? This is a concave mirror, right? Radius of curvature is given to you. So you have to find what is the final image formed by the mirror. Find the distance of final image formed by the mirror. So you have to find the value of V, right? You have to find the value of V for the mirror. F is given to you. You need to find what is the value of U for the mirror. So F is actually given to you as 10 centimeter. Plus or minus तो आपको पता है, ठीक है? Minus, right? So F is minus, no problem. We need to find the value of V. Okay? We need to find the value of V. So how we are going to find the value of V? So we know 1 by V plus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. To get the value of V, I should get the value of U first. ठीक है ना? तो U कैसे निकलेगा बच्चा लोग? So what is the object distance with respect to mirror? When this mirror will try to look at this object, कहाँ दिखेगा बच्चा लोग? Will 21 centimeter the distance of object from the mirror or something else? It will be something else, right? 21 centimeter is the distance of this object from the mirror, but for this mirror this will not be the actual object. ये object कहाँ दिखेगा? Somewhere here. So for this object, sorry, for this mirror, the position of object will be somewhere here. If you extend this, this will be the position of object. We need to find what is the distance. तो उसके लिए क्या करेंगे? चलो find out what is the shift. Tell me guys, what will be the shift? What is the formula for shift? Come on guys, give me the answer. What is the formula for shift? क्योंकि ऑब्जर्वर इधर है, दिस इज द ऑब्जर्वर, राइट? मिरर इज द ऑब्जर्वर, ऑब्जेक्ट किधर है? ये है। तो फॉर्मूला फॉर शिफ्ट इज नथिंग बट t into 1 minus mu for the surrounding divided by mu for the slab. Just put the values. तो t कितना है बच्चा लोग? 3 centimeter into 1 minus, what is the refractive index of the slab? बोलो बच्चा लोग, what is the refractive index of the slab? Is it given to us? So yes, it is given to us. What is the refractive index of the surrounding? Surrounding is air. Refractive index of the slab is 3 by 2. So just put the value. 1 divided by 3 by 2. So I'm going to get the answer as 3 into 1 by 3. So answer will be 1 centimeter. So the shift will be what? 1 centimeter. So object will be shifted by 1 centimeter towards the glass slab. So this will be the position of object for the mirror. So I'll write O dash will be the object for mirror, which is at a distance of, बताओ बच्चा लोग कितना डिस्टेंस होगा? This is total is 21. From 21, 1 centimeter it has decreased. So which is a distance of 20 centimeter from it. तो अभी u का वैल्यू क्या लिखोगे? U will be given to us as minus 20 centimeter. I got the value of u, I got the value of f, I need to get the value of v. So 1 by v is equal to 1 by f minus 1 by q. Just put all the values. 1 by minus 10 minus of 1 by minus 20. So correct answer क्या मिलेगा बच्चा? इधर आप 10 को LCM में ले लो, sorry 20 LCM मिलेगा. You'll get minus 1 here plus 2 here. So answer will be 1 by 20. So what is the value of v बच्चा लो? 20 centimeter. Yes, Pratish. Pratish is saying, sir, radius of curvature is 20 centimeter for the mirror. So I can say object is at the center of curvature. So I don't have to actually find this. That is correct. No issues. Okay. Since the O dash is lying at the center of curvature. Why? Because the radius of curvature for this mirror is 20 centimeter. So the image will be formed at center of curvature only. Clear है बच्चा लोग सबको? Guys, click yes if you have understood this. बच्चा लोग click yes if you have understood this. मैंने एक गलती किया, तुम लोगों ने पकड़ा नहीं. It has to be minus, right? It has to be minus. Correct है? क्या हो गया गणेश? अगेन शिफ्ट है? अगेन शिफ्ट क्यों होगा भाई? क्या बात कर रहे हो भैया? गणेश क्या बात कर रहे हो? तुमसे पूछा गया व्हाट इज द इमेज डिस्टेंस, वेयर द इमेज विल बी फॉर्म्ड. तो इसके लिए इमेज क्या हो जाएगा? जहां पे इसको दिखेगा, जहां पे जाके मीट कर रहा है, राइट? फॉर दिस मिरर the point at which refracted ray or reflected ray will meet will be the position of image. कोई दूसरा observer ला, if there is one more observer sitting here, then for him there will be one shift. But इसके लिए तो वही होगा ना, this will be the image. Don't complicate these things. बहुत ही simple है. Object का मतलब क्या है? The point from where the incident ray will appear to come from or will actually come from. ठीक है? What is image? The point at which the refracted ray or reflected ray meet or appear to meet. यही होता है ना हमारा image और इसका object का definition. So that is what we have to do. All right, Ganesh, I hope आपका doubt clear हो गया है. ठीक है, चलिए let us move on to, चलो एक और question कर लेते हैं. Come on guys, give me the answer for this question. बहुत ही आसान है. Can you solve this guys? No, actually I have to teach you something first, right? So first I have to teach you something. This is from a different topic. So now I'm going to teach you total internal reflection. क्या पढ़ेंगे बच्चा लोग हम लोग अब? Total internal reflection. उसको TIR भी लिखेंगे हम लोग, ठीक है? वो मैंने हटा दिया प्रीतिश, because I don't want to solve this in boards class, because उसमें थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगता, कुछ लोग confuse कर जाते. Okay, प्रीतिश, that is why I have removed that from today's class. क्योंकि पहला 2 क्वेश्चन अगर मैंने टफ करा दिया ना, तो इधर बच्चों का मर्डर हो जाएगा, मैं बता रहा हूँ, और पुलिस मेरे को आके पकड़ के ले जाएगी. तो आई डोंट वांट दैट क्वेश्चन टू बी सॉल्व्ड एट द स्टार्ट ऑफ द क्लास. वो इधर ऐसा एक फ्यूज लगा होता है, पता है वो फ्यूज होता है ना, ऐसा उड़ जाता है और वो आवाज दूर तक आता है, वो न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब की तरह होता है, ठीक है? सो आई डोंट वांट दैट टू हैपन. सो दैट इज व्हाई आई हैव रिमूव्ड दैट क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम टुडेस क्लास. कॉम्पिटिटिव क्लास में मैं उसको करा दूंगा, ठीक है? चलो बच्चों, तो नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन. ऑलराइट, वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन. एक्चुअली 2 क्वेश्चन था, 2 क्वेश्चन मैंने उड़ाया है, ठीक है? वो मैं करा दूंगा, परेशान मत होना, मैंने ही ऐड किया ना उसको. सो गाइस, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन? सो देखो, बेसिकली दिस इज नॉट एनीथिंग बट रिफ्रैक्शन. ये क्या है? रिफ्रैक्शन ही है, बट थोड़ा स्पेशल केस होता है. बेस्ड ऑन द एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन ये जो प्रोसेस है वो अलग हो जाता है. देखो होता क्या है, कंसीडर अ केस है, मैंने एक ऐसा इंटरफेस कंसिडर किया, आई हैव अज्यूम्ड एन इंटरफेस बिटवीन टू मीडिया, ठीक है। एक को हमने माना mu1, वन ऑफ द media is, let's say, mu1 and other one is mu2. All right, the first one is mu1, other one is mu2. Consider mu1 is less than mu2 और mu2 is less than, और ऐसा करता हूं, इसको mu2 मानता हूं, नीचे से थोड़ा सा अच्छा लगेगा, mu2 mu1, and let me consider mu1 is less than mu2. That means light will come from rarer and will go to the denser medium. उल्टा करो यार, तो दोनों करके देखता हूं, ठीक है, समझ में आएगा आपको. Let me first start with this. Consider this is, ये मान लो इंसिडेंट रे है. All right, this is the incident ray. Let me draw the normal here. Consider this is the normal. So corresponding to this relation, this condition given to us, ये जो हमारा condition दिया हुआ है, mu1 is less than mu2, मतलब light ray is coming from rarer and moving towards denser medium. Tell me guys, in which direction the incident ray will move? In which direction the incident ray will move? It will move towards the normal, right? Normal की तरफ move कर जाएगा. बहुत बढ़िया. What if it will be less than, ये greater than कर दो मान लो. What will be? It will be greater than mu1. Then what will happen? Now to me guys, it will move away from the normal. बहुत बढ़िया से. So this will be somehow the refracted angle, refracted ray will look like. Guys, if I increase the value of I, if I increase the value of I, since we know that sin R is equal to, यहाँ क्या मिलेगा बच्चा? Sin R is equal to mu1 divided by mu2 into sin I. All right. Now, if I ask you that what will happen to value R if I increase the value of I? So guys, if I increase the value of I, can I say that R value will also increase? If I increase R here, then sin R will increase. So sin I will increase. I'm keeping this mu1, mu2 constant. Now there will be a point where, like, let us say, if I have increased the value of I to such an extent that R becomes 90. Okay? If incident ray or if incident angle is increased to such that R becomes 90. Guys, what is the meaning of this form? That angle of refraction becomes 90 degrees. Ka meaning kya hai? That means the ray of light after refraction will what? Become parallel, or which will move along the interface. So it will start grazing across the interface of the media. Okay? It will graze across along the interface of these two, or interface between these two media. समझ में आ रहा है? That means the light will not come out of this medium. Light will not come out of this medium. If you increase the incident angle again, what will happen? This R will become greater than 90. ठीक है? So actually this angle, देखो ये जो part है ना, this, if incident angle is increased to such an extent that R becomes 90 degree, refracted rays graze along the interface. This angle of incidence is termed as angle of incidence is termed as critical angle. इसको क्या पढ़ेंगे बच्चा लोग? इसको क्या बोलेंगे? Critical angle. So angle of incidence at which the refracted ray starts grazing along the interface is called as critical angle. तो ये part आपको याद रखना है. Sometimes they'll ask you what is the definition of critical angle. You can define it this way also, or you can define it this way, that critical angle is an angle of incidence at which the refracted ray will start grazing along the surface or along the interface between two media. Acha, when does this occur, bacha? When this phenomenon has occurred, there is a condition for that. When mu1 is greater than mu2. if mu1 was less than mu2, we have observed that incident ray was what? Moving towards the normal. तब ये condition में नहीं होता. तो क्या बोलते हैं बच्चे लोग? When this total internal reflection or this kind of condition will occur when incident or when rays travel from, or when light travels from denser to rarer medium, from denser to rarer medium. All right, now graze कर गया बच्चा, बाहर नहीं निकलेगा. Now if incident ray is further, if incidence angle is further increased, if incidence or incident angle is further increased, can I say refracted ray will come back to the same medium? Refracted ray will come back to the same medium. Now guys, when we look at this phenomenon, that ray of light is coming back to the same medium, does it look like refraction? It doesn't look like refraction at all. तो होता क्या बच्चा लोग, यहाँ लगेगा ऐसे कि reflection हो. That is why we name this phenomenon as total internal reflection. We name this phenomenon as total internal reflection. So this phenomenon is called as total internal reflection. It's already given to you in the topic list. यहाँ पे दिखा हुआ है, so I don't want to write it the full name. Guys, click yes if you have understood this छोटू सा point. Guys, click yes if you have understood this small point or the small introduction of total internal reflection. चलो please let me know this. ठीक है, चलिए ये कहानी यहाँ का basic point समझ में आया. All right guys, if I ask you that find the value of critical angle, if I ask you for a pair of media, for a pair of optical media, the question is, what will be the critical angle? Critical angle. Guys, this is very, very important. You should remember this formula. ठीक है? So let us find out what will be the critical angle. कैसे निकालेंगे बच्चा लोग? तो critical angle is the angle of incidence at which the refracted ray will what? Graze along the interface. ठीक है? हसन गौड़ा, तू क्या मतलब सोच नहीं पा रहा है क्या बच्चा? प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है क्या सोचने में? Now consider this. ये मीडियम था, right? Now this was the normal here. Now this is the incident ray. Consider this is the incident ray, and the refracted ray graze along the interface. So this is the refracted ray, and this is the incident ray. So the angle of incidence will be called as theta c. Angle of incidence will be called as theta c. If I ask you to use Snell's law here, tell me guys, what will I write? This is what? mu1 and this is what? mu2. mu2 क्या हमेशा माना है मैंने? I have considered mu2 is the refractive index of the medium in which refracted ray travels or in which the light is going to move, right? The second media जिसमें पास होना है उसको. mu1 क्या होता है? Refractive index of the medium in which incident ray travel. चलिए, तो यहाँ से क्या लिखेंगे बच्चा? mu1 into sin I will be equal to mu2 into sin I. Now here I is theta c, so I write mu1 into sin theta c will be equal to mu2 into sin of R will become 90, sin 90. तो यहाँ से sin theta c क्या मिलेगा बच्चा? Sin theta c will be equal to mu2 divided by mu1. So what will be the value of theta c? Theta c will be equal to sin inverse of mu2 divided by mu1. So this is the formula that you need to remember for critical angle. ठीक है बच्चा लोग? So this is the formula that you have to remember for critical angle. Guys, if I ask you what will be the critical angle for air and one media of refractive index mu? बताइए. So for air and some random media, कोई भी और रहे, ठीक है. तो क्या बोलेंगे बच्चा लोग? In that case, theta c will be equal to sine inverse of, if total internal reflection is going to occur, if you have to find if the ray of light is traveling from denser to rarer medium, from medium to air, ठीक है. तो क्या लिखेंगे यहाँ पे? 1 divided by. तो if air is one of the medium, तो उस केस में फॉर्मूला क्या मिलेगा थीटा सी का? sin inverse of 1 by mu. Because for total internal reflection to occur, the light must be going towards air from the medium. So mu2 has to be mu for air, and mu for air is nothing but 1. So 1 divided by mu. ये हो गया air medium का pair में, ठीक है. And this is for any random pair of medium. So where refractive index are given to you mu1, mu2, so in that case you have to get the critical angle in this way. Guys, click yes if you have understood the critical angle, the formula for critical angle. Basan Gowda is asking, I don't know why, what is the meaning of his question. Seriously, Basan Gowda is asking, sir, if an incidence angle is further increased, the rays shift to other medium. कौन सा medium भाई? दो ही medium है, right? Basan Gowda, I don't know. That's why I told you. Are you facing trouble in thinking or imagining this condition? There are two media, right? 1, 2, or 1 and 2. If you increase the value of phi after theta c, the r will be greater than 90. So it will come back to the same media. Other media का मतलब क्या है? एक तो ये, दूसरा ये. If this is the one medium you're talking about, other medium is this one. So if you increase the value of phi greater than theta c, the r will be greater than 90. So it will come back to the same medium. बस थोड़ा think clearly, ठीक है? बिल्कुल आराम से सोचो और फिर आंसर, फिर क्वेश्चन पूछो. Just don't blabber in the chat ना, otherwise फिर मैं जोर से डांटूंगा बिना सोचे कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछेगा तो. अरे इंसिडेंट रे क्यों दूसरे मीडियम में जाएगा भैया? वो he is not saying that. He is saying ray shift to other medium. Why incident ray will go? Incident ray का तो फिक्स रखा है ना हमने. Incident ray क्यों घूम जाएगा भैया? That is the source of light, from somewhere the light is coming here. The change will occur in the refracted ray ना. गोकुल तू भी लाइन में आ गया क्या? भांग खा गया है क्या तू गोकुल? कुछ भी बोल रहा है. चलो बच्चा लोग. So based on this concept, please try to answer this. Guys, please try to answer this. Find the maximum angle that can be made in glass medium. Okay, find the maximum angle that can be made in glass medium if a light ray is refracted from glass to vacuum. Ajay Brax, अगर air है और एक कोई medium है, उसके बीच में if you have to experience total internal reflection, from where to where the light ray has to go? अजय ब्रैक्स बताओ बच्चा, कहां से कहां लाइट को जाना चाहिए? फ्रॉम मीडियम टू एयर और फ्रॉम एयर टू मीडियम? इफ टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन हैज टू अकर in a pair of, or you can say when the pair of media is air and some other medium, from where to where the light ray should move. Ajay Brax, that is the problem na. You are not actually listening to me properly. लिखा क्या है देख जरा. When does it occur, bacha? When does total internal reflection occur? When light travels from denser to rarer medium. अरे air is considered as the rarest medium ना, 1 होता है उसका refractive index. तो कहां से कहां जाएगा? Medium to air. तो mu2 will be mu for air and mu1 will be mu for medium. समझ में आया अजय ब्रैक्स? Give me the answer बच्चा लोग इसका. So most of you are answering sine inverse of 2 by 3. I think correct होना चाहिए, इसमें कुछ ज्यादा तोप वाला तो कुछ है नहीं. All right. So find the maximum angle that can be made in glass medium if a light ray is refracted from the glass to vacuum. So if refraction has to occur, what will be the maximum angle that can be made in glass medium? मतलब क्या कहने का मतलब है कि there is एक glass बना और vacuum बना, ठीक है? So let's say this is the glass and this is the vacuum. This is the normal. All right. So if incident ray is like this, so question is, what is the maximum angle? What is the maximum angle that can be made in glass medium? That means angle of incidence कितना होना चाहिए? So for I max, or you can say question is find maximum value of I for which refraction occurs. Diffraction occurs. This is the actual question. ठीक है, मतलब क्या है, इसका मीनिंग यह है कि find the critical angle. Find the critical angle. And what is the formula for critical angle बच्चा लोग? So theta c is equal to sin inverse of mu2 divided by mu1. तो in this case air vacuum और medium की बात कर रहे हैं, तो sin inverse of what is mu2? तो mu for vacuum 1 divided by mu1 कितना बच्चा? 3/2. So answer is theta c is equal to sin inverse of 2/2. So this is the answer. So each one of you have given the correct answer. Very good guys, keep it up. चलिए, तो ये हो गया कहानी खत्म इसका. चलो बच्चों लोग इसका जरा आंसर करो. Guys, can you guess from which book I have taken this question? Guys, can you guess from which book I have taken this question? कहाँ से है? What is the source? It's NCERT. In competitive books, you will find this topic. There will be a proper अलग सा topic पढ़ा जाता है. Area of illumination. If you read any competitive book ना, तो वहाँ पे लिखेगा after total internal reflection, they'll teach you area of illumination. कुछ नहीं, application of total internal reflection ही है. It's there in the example. 5th example of NCERT question. Additional भी नहीं है, normal example exercise में. So try to get the answer for this guys. बहुत easy question है, just think, imagine करो. Question is, a small bulb is placed at the bottom of a tank containing water to a depth of 80 centimeters. What is the area of the surface of water through which light from bulb can emerge out? ठीक है, so what is the area through which the light from bulb can come out of the water? So find out that area. Refractive index of water is 1.33, that is 4/3. It's already given to us. Consider the bulb to be a point source. Consider bulb to be a point source. That means in all the directions the light rays will go equal. Guys, please answer this. चलो बच्चा लोग जल्दी अटेम्प्ट करो. This question can also be asked to you like this. Find the area in which, or area through which the light can be seen. Find the area on the surface of water through which the light can be seen or the bulb can be seen. वो क्वेश्चन ऐसा भी कर देता है, there is a insect or there is a fish or there is a boat. ये मान लो water है, कहेगा कि ये बड़ा सा lake है, at some height h, sorry, depth h, there is a point source, and they'll ask you a question like this. There is a boat moving around, sailing on this surface. They'll ask you, find the area on the surface of the water in which the source of light S can be visible to the guy on the boat. उसका भी आंसर यही, same approach इसका भी आएगा. So Pratish has actually given an answer here, 240 centimeters square. Let us see बच्चा. How did he get, Pratish? How did he get 240 centimeter? Approach बताओ कैसे मिला तुम्हें 240 centimeters square? How did you get that answer? Vishrut has answered 8230 centimeters square. बहुत बड़ा. Okay, you got a triangle. That area you don't have to find. You have to find the area on the surface. What will the shape in which you have to, like, you first तो decide करो shape कैसा मिलेगा. Triangular shape तो नहीं मिलेगा. Yes sir, correct, circle. You have to find the area of circle on the surface of water through which the ray of light can pass through the water. So Shashwat has answered 106.4 centimeters square. Advait has answered 2.61 centimeters square. Pritesh Patil has changed his answer. He's saying 27.27 centimeters square. You have to find the radius of the circle first, radius of illumination. Or you can find the distance of the point jahan tak light pass karega. All right, Pritesh, no problem. Close to 27, I'll accept that. 260 centimeters square is the answer from Prashant. Advait is saying 2.6161 meters square. Oh, bada sa hai. Ashutosh is saying around 2.7 meters square. Okay. Come on, guys, you can answer this. It's not tough at all. दिमाग लगाओ. चलो मैं सॉल्व करता हूँ, ठीक है? बताता हूँ. तो सबके अलग-अलग आंसर्स हैं. It's getting weird on the chat. 258, 2. चलो, यहाँ पे हम बात करते हैं इल्यूमिनेशन की. अरे यार ये सीरी पागल हो गया है. चलिए, so let us say this is the tank. ये मैं ऊपर का surface बना रहा हूँ, ठीक है? I am drawing the free surface of the water. I have drawn the free surface of the water. Consider this is the bottom, which is at a depth of 80 centimeter. This is the point source. Let me use a white color for this. Let me say this is the point source. So this is the point source. ठीक है बच्चा? चलिए देखिए, लाइट कैसे जाएगा बच्चा? तो लाइट कुछ इस तरीके से जाएगा. Guys, are you following a pattern? Or are you following something here? देखो, पहले मान लो light. If I consider this light, then if I consider this light, if I consider this light, if I consider, okay, ये कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया. Guys, when I'm drawing different lines here, what is actually happening? What is going to happen? See, if I ask you to find the angle of incidence at all these instances, at all in all these cases, what is actually going on? चलो देखो, ये हर केस में हो क्या रहा है? If I'm drawing, let me draw one more angle here. एक और ray of light draw करता हूँ. And guys, if I ask you to find the angle of incidence, can I say that the angle of incidence is increasing as you go away from the center? मान लो यहाँ से मैंने एक central point दिखाया. This is just above it. So there is a, this is, let's say this is O, ठीक है? This is O dash. So a point just above the source of light, let's say O dash. As you'll go away from O dash, the angle of incidence increases. Change हो रहा है ना, बढ़ता जा रहा है, right? देखो, ध्यान से देखो तो, छोटा है और बड़ा और बड़ा और बड़ा. So tell me till which point the rays of light will come out of the water? Can I say till the angle of incidence reaches critical angle? Till the incidence angle reaches the critical angle. Once the incident angle reaches critical angle, क्या होगा बच्चा? Ray of light will not come out of this. Ray of light will what? Graze along this. Once the ray of light will have an incidence angle greater than critical angle, it will again come back to the same medium. So we have to talk about an area till which, or area in which the angle of incidence is less than critical angle. So let me call this as theta c. Now guys, tell me in which direction, how many directions these ray of light will go? So in 2D तो ऐसा दिखा मुझे. The same thing will happen in this side also. The same thing will happen into the plane also. Same thing will happen out of the plane also. So in all the 3D direction, ऐसे कुछ ऐसा कमल का फूल बनेगा, right? In all the directions, ray of light will go like this, right? ऐसा कुछ जाएगा सब तरफ. So like this सब जगह जाएगा. So can I say we are going to get a circle? कुछ इस तरीके का circle मिलेगा. So we are going to get a circle. All right, guys. So this is the circle that I'm going to get on the surface of the water. कोई problem बच्चा लोग? Correct, Sashwat. It will not be throughout the surface, but it will be in a circular shape on the surface. So actually, we have to find the area of this surface. This area is called as area of illumination. Illumination. That means this area will only be illuminated by this source of light. इधर देखोगे, if you want to look at this, if you want to see this object from this point, you won't be able to see this because ray of light will not come out of this. So that ray of light will not come into your eyes. So if this ray of light will not come into your eyes, you will not be able to see this object. If you are located here, you won't be able to see this object. If you are located here, you won't be able to see this object. If you are located beyond this, to the left of this point, then only you'll be able to look at or see this object. So actually we need to find what is this radius here. So if this radius is r, if this length is what? R. Let me not make it hodgepodge. Let me call this as point C. So O dash C is, let's say, R. So actually area of illumination will be pi into R square. How do we find the angle? How do we find the R, bacha? So if this is theta C, can I say this angle will also be theta C? So I'm going to get a right angle triangle like this. I'm going to get a right angle triangle like this, where this is point O dash, this is C dash, and this is O, and this angle is nothing but theta C, and this is nothing but 80 centimeters. Tell me, bacha, what is the radius here now? Bolo bacha, what is the radius here now? Can I say R will be nothing but, यहाँ देख लो, this is theta C, this is opposite angle, correct है? तो ये R क्या मिलेगा बच्चा लोग? So can I say tan theta C will be equal to R divided by 80? So it will be nothing but 80 into tan theta C. Guys, click yes if you have understood this. Guys, click yes if you have understood. Yes, Ashwat, all the points, ये सब भी क्या same angle बनाएगा. If you make a chota circle, then that will have the same angle. If you make the another angle, the angle of incidence at all these will be same. So simple है ना, obvious है. All right, guys. How will you find the value of theta C? So I'll say sin theta C is nothing but sin theta C कितना है बच्चा लोग? So 1 divided by, what is the refractive index for this? 4 by 3. 3 by 4. So what will be the value of tan theta? What will be the value of tan theta? So if this is the perpendicular, this is the hypotenuse. ठीक है? शाश्वत तू पता नहीं कुछ गड़बड़ कर रहा है यार. I don't know what you are saying. ये पूरा सर्कल में तो सेम रहेगा ना यार. All the circular points are at the same distance ना. शाश्वत, please listen to me carefully बच्चा. I am telling you कि for all the points on this circle it will be same. For all the points on this circle it will be same. It will be same because distance same रहेगा. Why are you complicating this? Sin theta C क्या हो जाएगा? If this is 3 by 4, tell me. Sorry, tan theta C कितना हो जाएगा बच्चा? Pritesh, don't commit such mistakes. बहुत भारी पड़ेगा. Sin theta C is 3 by 4, so tan theta C will be 3 by 5. Are you sure? Pritesh, are you sure? है ना गलत? करेक्ट है. देखो तो क्या दिक्कत होगा बच्चा यहाँ पे? Perpendicular will be 3. What will be the base? Base will be square root of 16 minus 9, square root 7. तो ऐसे हवा में आंसर मत करना, ये बहुत ही गंदी बात है. तुम्हारा स्कोर कट जाएगा, बहुत ही गलत हो जाएगा आपके साथ. थ्री बाई 4, 3 by 5 हर जगह ऐसे दिमाग लगाते हैं सब. चलिए, तो tan थीटा C मिल गया मुझे 3 by root 7. So I can say that area will be equal to pi into r square. R is nothing but 80 into tan theta c, तो 3 square divided by 7 into 80. इसको calculate करो. That will be the answer. So if you calculate this, you'll get pi into 6400 into 9 divided by 7 centimeters square. So this is the area of illumination. Guys, please click yes if you have understood this. अगर यही चीज मैं पढ़ा देता कॉम्पिटिटिव का कहती कि बोर्ड्स का है तो आप कहते सर ये बोर्ड्स का नहीं है. दिस इज वन ऑफ द एग्जांपल ऑफ एनसीईआरटी. ठीक है चलो, बट हाँ फॉर कर्नाटका बोर्ड बहुत मुश्किल है कि सवाल पूछा जाएगा, बट स्टिल आई हैव टू टीच यू, सो आई एम टीचिंग यू. चलिए ओके प्रीतिश, नो इश्यूज है. All right guys, try to give me answer for this question. This is also one of the application of total internal reflection. Guys, what are the application, what are the natural phenomenon that can be explained using total internal reflection? बता सकते हो बच्चा लोग? What are the natural phenomenon or what are the optical phenomenon that you know which will be an example of total internal reflection? Rainbow, okay. और कुछ मिराज इन द डेजर्ट, और रोड मिराज भी होता है. डायमंड, या रिफ्लेक्शन इन डायमंड, स्पार्कलिंग इफेक्ट ऑफ डायमंड, करेक्ट. सनसेट सनराइज का दूसरा भी एक एग्जांपल है बच्चा, वो एटमॉस्फेरिक रिफ्रैक्शन के कारण होता है. थोड़ा थोड़ा कुछ तो कुछ ना कुछ तो होगा, बिकॉज रे ऑफ लाइट इज गोइंग इन ऑल द डायरेक्शंस, बट डोमिनेंट केस क्या है वो देखना पड़ेगा. या ऑप्टिकल फाइबर, वन ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंट एप्लीकेशन ऑप्टिकल फाइबर. ठीक है, तो ऐसा ही कुछ होता है ऑप्टिकल फाइबर बच्चा. होता क्या है, इलेक्ट्रिकल सिग्नल विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू लाइट and they'll be incident, they'll be projected in such a way that all the signals, all the light signal must be internally reflected inside this. So loss of signal will be very less if you are actually transmitting the signal using optical fiber. ठीक है. हाँ, prism में भी, prism में क्या बच्चा लोग, अच्छा there is one objective question that have been asked in almost all the objective examinations. जो छोटे छोटे tricky questions होते हैं ना, ऐसा पूछा जाता है. Tell me using which phenomenon or using which device you can have an inverted image without magnification. बोलो बच्चा. Tell me guys. Prism is one of the example. Using total internal reflection, you can actually obtain an inverted image. Option में दिया रहेगा prism, mirror or lens or something of that sort. ठीक है, तो आंसर क्या मिलेगा बच्चा? Prism. तो prism में क्या है? Using total internal reflection, you can obtain an inverted image without any magnification. ठीक है, उसका आप एनसीईआरटी में देखना, एक डायग्राम बना के दिखाया, 2-3 डायग्राम बनाया हुआ है. ठीक है, सो रेफर एनसीईआरटी. इन एनसीईआरटी दे हैव एक्चुअली ड्रॉन सम डायग्राम. वो कुछ ऐसा ट्रायंगल टाइप का डायग्राम बना सकते हो, हो जाएगा प्रीतिश, डोंट वरी, कुछ दिक्कत नहीं उसमें. यहाँ से रे ऑफ लाइट आएगा, फिर इधर से इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्ट करके और कुछ ऐसा मिल जाएगा. बहुत तरीके का आप दिमाग लगा सकते हो. ठीक है, डोंट वरी, वो मिल जाएगा तुम्हें आराम से सब जगह. सिर्फ ये याद रखना. अच्छा, बिफोर गोइंग टू दैट, गिव मी द आंसर फॉर दिस. कम ऑन गाइस, गिव मी द आंसर फॉर दिस. बिल्कुल टफ नहीं है, टेंशन मत लेना. हाँ, थोड़ा सा काम करना पड़ेगा. It is not like okay formula put किया एक लाइन में आंसर आएगा, not like that. थोड़ा सा you have to think about total internal reflection. You have to give the range of angle of incidence, ठीक है, for which total internal reflections inside the pipe take place. फर्स्ट का आंसर करो, सेकंड का मैं बाद में बता दूंगा, क्योंकि बाद में एक यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल, एक छोटा सा हम केस यूज करते हैं. We use a condition of no emergence in prism actually. उसका मैं कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ पे सेकंड में यूज करूंगा, बट सेकंड का भी सेम आंसर मिलेगा, सेम टाइप का अप्रोच है. बट जस्ट सॉल्व फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट, बाकी सेकंड हम बाद में देख लेंगे. Tanya is given an answer 59. No, that is not the correct answer. You are giving me an angle. I think you are giving me कौन सा एंगल बच्चा? एक क्रिटिकल एंगल बता रही हो आप. It's not the range. Tell me the range. Whether the eye will be greater than 59, less than 59, or greater than 31, less than 31, or something else? This question can be solved by one who will be patient enough, who will be calm enough, और जो चीजों को थोड़ा आराम से समझता है, the one who is not in hurry. Guys, mirage में when you see water on desert, वो क्या होता है बच्चा? How does that happen? आपने ऐसे नॉर्मल भी देखा होगा on road, basically mostly in summer season. We'll find कि just few meters ahead, like 100 meters ahead, you find that there is some oil or grease or water is there on road. When you reach to that point, nothing is there. उसका क्या मतलब रीजन क्या है? What is the reason for that? It messes with your brain. बोलो बच्चे लोग, what is the reason behind that? होता क्या बेसिकली? वाटर क्यों दिखता है? Yes, Shreya, correct, very good. देखो होता है क्या, नॉर्मली it happens in summer season. इसमें क्या होता है, टेम्परेचर के हाई टेम्परेचर के कारण क्या होता है, there will be temperature difference because of that density of air changes. ठीक है, because of that density of air changes. तो एक्चुअली होता ये है कि on road or on desert, reflection of sky, the image of sky will be formed at the surface of the desert or surface of the road. So the reflection or the image of sky will look like water. ठीक है, it sparkles, थोड़ा सा shine करता है ना, it seems like there's a water on the road or there's water on the desert. That is nothing but the reflection of sky. Sometimes you might think कि वो क्या है, reflection ऐसा बनता है कि there is an inverted image of, actually it normally occurs in desert area, कि पेड़ यहाँ पे लगेगा आपको कि यहाँ पे water है और नीचे में पेड़ ऐसा, उसका reflection बना है. That is also because of total internal reflection. ठीक है, just imagine this. I'm going to teach you, थोड़ा सा एक बताता हूँ. Consider करो, this is a tree. This is a tree. You want to see this, but होता क्या बच्चा कि if you are standing at this point, तो ray of light will not actually come to you in this way directly. वो क्या होगा? It will come to you in this form. So when you try to retrace it back, it seems like, it will look like the ray of light is coming from this end. ऐसा कुछ होता है. So the ray of light, when your eyes will retrace back the ray of light, it will look like the rays of light are coming from this end. So the image of the tree will be inverted. ये कहानी बन जाता है एक्चुअली. और ऊपर का स्काई का थोड़ा सा रिफ्लेक्शन बन गया, तो यू विल थिंक कि देयर इज वाटर एंड देयर इज अ डेट और देयर इज सम काइंड ऑफ ट्री एंड उसका रिफ्लेक्शन यहाँ बन रहा है. तुम्हें डेजर्ट में मजा आ जाएगा इससे कि चलो पानी मिल गया, दौड़ के जाओगे, कुछ नहीं मिला, फिर दिखेगा वो आगे चला गया है. ठीक है, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज मिराज और मिरेज, जो भी कह सकते हो आप. दिस इज बिकॉज ऑफ द टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन. सो फ्रॉम द लोअर सरफेस, ये लोअर सरफेस पे क्या होता है, लाइट इस तरीके से रिफ्लेक्ट करता है. Not at one point, it will not occur at one point, because every layer of the air will have different density, will have different optical density. तो क्या होगा, थोड़ा थोड़ा हर जगह, थोड़ा थोड़ा हर जगह, थोड़ा थोड़ा हर जगह, ऐसे ऐसे करके रिफ्लेक्ट. तो जस्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड इट प्रॉपर्ली ना, ऐसे करते हैं कि मान लो यहाँ पे आके टोटली इंटरनली रिफ्लेक्ट हो गया. सो इट लुक लाइक कि ट्री इज डाउन, पीछे नीचे में है, इन्वर्टेड है. नॉट इन डेजर्ट बच्चा, ये रोड पे भी होगा, बट दैट टेम्परेचर शुड बी दैट हाई. वो टेम्परेचर उतना हाई होना चाहिए एंड स्टिल एयर होना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं कि पूरा आंधी आ रहा है, तूफान आ रहा है. व्हाई स्टिल एयर? व्हाई देयर शुड नॉट बी दैट मच विंड? विंड क्यों नहीं होना चाहिए? बिकॉज इफ देयर विल बी विंड, देन द एयर ऑफ लाइक वेरिंग डेंसिटी विल चेंज. अभी क्या स्टिल एयर इज देयर, तो यहाँ मान लो लोअर डेंसिटी, हायर 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 हायर, दिस काइंड ऑफ लेयर हैज बीन मेंटेन्ड. इधर से जोर का झोंका आया, सबको डिस्टर्ब करके चला गया. एंड यू नो दैट those wind will not be in streamline, there will be some kind of turbulence also. तो डेंसिटी क्या हो जाएगा, हॉच पॉच हो जाएगी. तो दिस मिराज will not be that clear. And it's not like it only occurs in desert. ये normal दूसरे जगह पे भी होता है, but desert area में क्या temperature बहुत high होता है. And most of the time क्या होता है, कोई भी हवा भी नहीं चलते रहता है. उसके कारण क्या है कि आपको clearly mirage दिखेगा. But it can be actually observed anywhere if temperature is maintained in such a way that, and if there is still air, almost no wind is there. रोड पे देखते हैं ना हम लोग, रोड पे तो देखते हैं, लगता है कि आगे तेल गिरा हुआ है, पानी गिरा हुआ है. चलो चलो इसका आंसर करिए जल्दी से. So most of you are answering less than 59 degrees. A few of you are answering less than 59 degrees. Few of you are answering greater than 59 degrees. Yeah, wait a minute guys. अरे रुक जा भाई, रुक जा, इतना परेशान क्यों होते हो तुम लोग? Now guys, can you hear me? Can you no, वो एक्चुअली इधर से हुआ था, इंटरनेट आई थिंक एकाएक कुछ तो गड़बड़ हुआ, तो उसके कारण प्रॉब्लम. Now everything is fine guys. Can you hear me? Is my voice audible to all of you? चलो ठीक है, तो शुरू करते हैं. So let us find out what is the maximum angle at which, what is the maximum value of I dash or I prime at which this total internal reflection will occur, because total internal reflection will occur at this point. ठीक है ना, at यहाँ होगा, यहाँ होगा, all the angle here be I dash, यहाँ भी I dash, ऐसा ही कुछ होगा, right? So first let us find out what will be the maximum value of I prime. So for total internal reflection, let us find out what is the maximum value of I dash, that is the theta c. ये निकालना पड़ेगा ना, चलो निकाल के देखते हैं बच्चा. तो थीटा सी कैसे निकलेगा? So theta c will be equal to, अभी देखो, what is the refractive index of second medium? The first medium. This is the second medium, this is the first medium. The first medium is having refractive index of 1.68. Second medium, outer covering, is having refractive index of 1.44. So I'll write this theta c is equal to sine inverse of 1.44 divided by 1.68. So tell me guys, what is the value of theta c from this point? I'll get sine inverse of 1.44 divided by 1.68. What is the answer for this? Guys, I think you have used calculator. आप लोगों ने calculator तो पक्का use किया है. Otherwise, how did you get to know that the answer is 59 or 60 or 31? बोलो बच्चा. What is the answer for this? What is the theta c value? Is it 59? Because most of you are answering me 59. So I think you have calculated this as 59 only. Guys, please help me out. I'm not using a calculator here. Is this 59 degree? Okay, ठीक है. So 59 degrees. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं प्रीतेश. I am expecting that answer only. मुझे बच्चों से वही expectation थी. I was not expecting that you should be actually answering me in terms of degrees and all using the calculator. If this question will be asked to you in any of the competitive examination, the values will be given to you. Sine inverse of 1.44 divided by 1.68 is let's say 59 degrees. ऐसा दिया रहेगा. So guys, can I say that for total internal reflection to occur, पहले मैं यहाँ थीटा सी निकाल लेता हूँ, फिर बाद में लिखता हूँ. Theta c is this. So I will write for total internal reflection to occur. Can I say I prime must be greater than 59 degrees or equal to 59 degrees? Can I say that? I prime must be greater than equal to 59 degrees. When the angle of incidence be greater than the critical angle, तो क्या होगा बच्चा? Total internal reflection will occur. That is what we have to do. Now tell me what should be the value of R here then? Can I say that? If I prime is greater than equal to 59 degrees, I can say R must be less than equal to 31 degrees. Guys, any problem here? Because I, देखो यहाँ से कैसे लिखा मैंने? Since R is equal to 90 minus I prime. So if I is greater than 39 degree, R must be less than 39 degree. तभी तो होगा ना 90 के बराबर summation. It's okay. चलिए. Now R must be greater than equal to 31 degrees. Let us find out the value of I then, and then we can quote okay, I has to be greater than this. So I know the value of R here. I have to get the value of I. So I'll write this using Snell's law. I can write 1 into sine of I will be equal to 1.68 into sine of R, 31. So from this part, I'll get sine I will be equal to 1.68 into approximately half लिख सकते हैं क्या? Approximately half. ठीक है, half से थोड़ा सा ज्यादा होगा. So this will be approximately equal to 0.85 or 0.86, कुछ भी लिख दो, no issues. Can I say that is root 3 by 2? कुछ याद आता है क्या? Root 3 by 2. Once I know this value ना, बाकी मैं approximation खुद से कर लूंगा. Root 3 is nothing but 1.732 divided by 2 is nothing but 1.85 something. So this will be approximately 0.86 something like that. So I'll say I will be approximately equal to 60 degrees or 59 degrees. जो भी लिखना है लिखो. Guys, click yes if you have understood this. But click yes if you have understood this. So guys, tell me what is the range of I here? So can I say I must be greater than equal to 60 or 59 degrees, whatever you want to say. So answer for this question is what? I must be greater than equal to 59 or 60 degrees approximately. Guys, any doubt in this question? Guys, please let me know if you have any doubt in this question. Otherwise, click yes. Pura fatafat yes click karo. Otherwise, just let me know if you have any doubt in this one. Why less than? Achha, sorry, less than. Correct. I'm sorry. Extremely sorry. It should be less than. Correct, bacha. Thank you. Because R is less than 31, so it should be less than 30, less than 60. No issues. Correct. Chalo, bahut badhiya bacha log. So this is all about internal reflection, total internal reflection. And guys, I request all of you to please refer the articles given in or the paragraph given in NCERT for total internal reflection. There you'll find out the application of this in prism, in diamond, mirage, and this one. What do you say? क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Optical fiber. ठीक है? So if you will be asked some kind of subjective question, theoretical question in boards, you can refer them. Because they have actually in NCERT you will find decent amount of theory about this application of total internal reflection in all those processes. All right. Now guys, we will talk about refraction through spherical surface. हम किसकी बात करेंगे? Refraction through spherical surface. अभी तक हमने क्या बात किया कि if there is a plane surface, or you can say when the media or when the interface separating two medias was a plane. Okay, was a plane. Now when the interface separating two media is a spherical surface like this, ऐसा कुछ है, and let's say this is mu1 and this is mu2. We have studied like this na, कि एक ऐसा plane surface है. So the media has been separated by with each other with the help of a plane. तो plane media ऐसे कुछ करके plane separation है. Now spherical surface जो है उसको separate कर रहा है. ठीक है? So the first thing that you have to study for your boards is you have to derive or obtain an expression for refraction formula. That means you have to get an expression, you have to obtain an expression between the object distance, image distance, radius of curvature, and the refractive indices. ठीक है? So let us find out this refraction formula. तो हमने क्या बोला बच्चा लोग? Let us say this is the principal axis, all right, and consider there is an object at this point. This is an object placed at this point. Now we have to find where the image will be formed. All right. So let us say light from this object O, has moved to this surface. Now at this point, बोलो बच्चा कैसा reflection होगा? If I give you this value, that mu1 is less than mu2. ऐसा कुछ condition बताता हूँ मैं. If mu1 is less than mu2. Tell me guys how the refraction will occur here. Towards the normal, correct है क्या? अच्छा normal किधर है फिर? Where is the normal? So depending on this mu1 का mu1 mu2 का ratio क्या होगा? First you have to draw the normal here. Like where is the center of curvature you have to identify. If this is the center of curvature, draw a normal here. So if this is going in this direction, then it will move towards the center of curvature, okay? Or if center of curvature is here, then draw normal here. ऐसा कुछ draw करोगे normal यहाँ से. देखो इस तरीके का. Draw the normal like this. Now the ray of light must be going in this way, but it will what? Move in this direction. But होता क्या बच्चा, इस वाले डायग्राम में थोड़ा उतना मजा नहीं आता. तो क्या करते क्या है, इधर भी हो जाएगा डेरिवेशन, बट करते क्या है बच्चा लोग, इसको हम लोग क्या चेंज कर देते हैं. किससे चेंज कर देते हैं? एक कॉन्वेक्स सरफेस से, ऐसा कुछ लाइक दिस. अभी मजा आ जाएगा. देखो थोड़ा सा डायग्राम इजी हो जाता है, रियल इमेज मिल जाएगा यहाँ पे. इन दैट केस वर्चुअल मिलता, बिकॉज वहां पे क्या हो जाता है बच्चा, कुछ इस तरीके से डाइवर्ज हो जाता, इस तरीके से मिलता. When you actually retrace it back, you'll get an image here. But in this one, actually you're going to get a draw solid line for refracted ray also. Now guys, what will happen if I consider the same case here as well? So यहाँ पे center of curvature किधर हो जाएगा? For this surface, for convex surface, what will be the center of curvature? Where will be the center of curvature? It will be towards right. कहीं इधर होगा, right? So let us consider this is the center of curvature. So if I connect these 2 points, then this will act as a normal. This will act as a normal. All right? चलिए, बहुत बढ़िया. Now, if mu1 is less than mu2, so it should go towards this direction. If this change in medium would not have occurred, this ray of light would have traveled in this direction. But since mu1 is less than mu2, that means denser medium में जा रहा है, तो what will happen? This ray of light will actually bend towards the normal. It will bend towards the normal. So what will happen? This will bend towards the normal. So let us bend it then. So after bending it, let us say it has come to this point. So this will be the image. This will be the image for this object. This is the incident ray, this is the refracted ray. This is the center of curvature, and this is some point E. Let me call this is some point A. This is P. Guys, click yes if you have understood this diagram. बच्चा लोग click yes if you have understood this diagram. अगर किसी को परेशानी है तो पूछ लो जल्दी से. Clear है? चलिए. Now you have to find what is the relation between U, V, mu1, mu2 and R. So guys, what is U? I'll say OP is nothing but U. हाँ, you have to use simple. क्या करना पड़ेगा? Sign convention you have to use obviously. PI will be V value, PC will be R value. अच्छा, what will be the value of I? Angle of incidence क्या है? So I will say this is angle of incidence. ठीक है? This is angle of incidence. What will be angle of refraction बच्चा लोग? So this will be angle of refraction R. This will be angle of refraction R. All right? बहुत बढ़िया. Guys, if I ask you, what is angle I? तो बताओ I कैसे लिखोगे? If I ask you, tell me angle I. What will be the angle I value in terms of these angles? In terms of these angles, can I say that I value can be written as, because if I consider this triangle, I'm going to write in triangle O, M and C. In triangle O, M and C, can I write, क्या हो गया बच्चा? U2 by U1? No बच्चा. देखो in triangle OMC, O, M and C, can I say I will be an exterior angle? So I can write angle I is equal to, or simply I लिखता हूँ यार, that is the angle only. I will be equal to angle MOP plus angle MCO. Can I write like this बच्चा लोग? Any problem? So exterior angle will be sum of two opposite interior angles. ये कहानी खत्म. अच्छा, if I ask you to give me the answer for angle MOP, can I write tan angle MOP, tan of angle MOP can be written as MP divided by, MOP कहाँ है बच्चा लोग? ये एंगल देखो, MOP divided by MP divided by OP. Similarly, can I write tan of angle MCO can be written as MP divided by PC. Guys, any issue, any doubt? In this triangle, I am actually using this triangle. We are using simple, जो ये हमने already किया हुआ है. We will consider this. If you are dropping a perpendicular here, then this distance will be very very small because we consider aperture size is very small. ठीक है? तो हम क्या बोलते हैं बच्चा लोग? ये distance को हम क्या बोल देंगे? Same MP. If I draw a triangle here, right angle triangle here, तो क्या बोलेंगे? MP divided by PC. And PC will be considered as V and OP will be considered as U. आगे बात करते हैं बच्चा. Now, since the angles that we are talking about are very, very small, I can say angle MOP can be approximated as MP divided by OP. Similarly, angle MCO will be approximated as MP divided by PC. नरेन, तुमने अभी तक अपर्चर के बारे में नहीं पता तुझे? साइज रे, साइज क्या है उसका? ये कितना बड़ा है, साइज क्या है उसका? ठीक है, चलिए, तो ये हो गया I के बारे में. Guys, if I ask you to find out the value of R, small r, बोलो बच्चा, how will you get the value of small r? How will you get the value of small r? Can I say this small r can be written as, if I talk about this triangle, so in triangle, guys, this derivation is important, so please look at the derivation properly. MCI, I can write angle MCP can be written as R plus angle MIP. So for this chotu sa triangle, this will be an exterior angle, and this exterior angle will be summation of two interior angles. So this R, this angle will be equal to R plus this angle. So R can be written as angle MCP minus angle MIP. And how can you write this angle or tan MCP बच्चा लोग? So tan of angle MCP, tan of angle MCP, just now we have figured out, or MCO, दोनों same ही है. That is MP by PC. So I'll write MP divided by PC. ठीक है। अच्छा, व्हाट अबाउट दिस एंगल बच्चा लोग, एम आई पी, तो एम पी डिवाइडेड बाई पी आई, तो tan of angle MIP is nothing but MP divided by P. Once I'll find out these angles, so once I'll find out these ratios and all, now I'm going to use Snell's law. Snell's law at the interface. ठीक है. So what will I write as the Snell's law? चलो, तो I'll write mu1 into sin I will be equal to mu2 into sin I. And since sin I, or sorry, since I and R are very small, I can write this as mu1 tan I is equal to mu2 tan R. ठीक है. How to write this? Because I and R are very small. Or you can actually approximate this as I also, R also. तो आप उसको वैसे भी लिख सकते हो. You can write mu1 I will be equal to mu2 R. And here that approximation will also work, the same approximation that we have done. So आप यहाँ कर दो. Then you can write this as angle MCP can be written as MP divided by PC. And similarly, angle MIP can be written as MP divided by. Now put all the values. mu1 into I. तो I का वैल्यू क्या मिलेगा बच्चों लोग देखो. I is MOP plus MCO. What is MOP? MP by OP. What is MCO? MP by PC. तो लिखता हूं मैं इसको, कवर ही करता हूं. ठीक है, साथ में लिखते हैं इसको. Let me copy this. Let me erase this part. ये हो गया I का वैल्यू will be equal to mu2 into R. What is the value of R बच्चा लो? R का वैल्यू ये मिला. Copy. ठीक है, put it here. R is this one. Now we know the value of all these angles. Now we know the value of all these angles. What is MOP? What is MCO? What is MCP? What is MIP? सारा वैल्यू हमें पता है. What is MOP बच्चा लो? तो देखो MOP का वैल्यू कितना है? MP by OP. What is MCO? MP by PC. ठीक है, तो MP by OP plus MP by PC into mu1 will be equal to mu2 into what is angle MCP? MCP कितना बच्चा? MP by PC. पुट करेंगे MP divided by PC minus what is angle MIP? MP by PI. Guys, can I cancel MP here? So if I cancel MP here, what will I get? mu1 into 1 by OP plus 1 by PC will be equal to mu2 into 1 by PC minus 1 by PI. Guys, if I ask you to write OP, PC, PC and PI in terms of U, V and R, बताओ क्या आंसर करोगे? OP का वैल्यू क्या लिखोगे बच्चा? What will be OP? So if I use the sign convention, I write OP will be equal to minus U. What will be PC? So PC will be equal to plus R. What will be PI? So PI will be equal to plus V. Why did I say that? देखो ध्यान से. If you look at the diagram, OP का मतलब ये length, right? This is what opposite to the direction of incident angle. So minus U. PI, right side, along the direction of incidence angle, plus V. PC, along the direction of incidence angle, plus R. So put all those values and let us see what is the final expression that we are going to get. I will get mu1 into 1 by minus U plus 1 by R will be equal to mu2 into 1 by R minus 1 by P. ठीक है, एक साथ इधर ले आओ. तो I will write like this. और if I bring this part to the right hand side, और किसी को एक साथ ले आओ ना, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. I'll write mu2 by V minus mu1 by U is equal to, if I bring this part mu1 into 1 by to the right hand side, I'll get mu2 minus mu1 divided by R. This is the diffraction formula that you have to remember. This is the diffraction formula that you have to remember. See, relation between U, V, mu1, mu2 and R. You'll ask me, sir, whether this derivation is important. So yes, this derivation is important. I'll ask you to derive the refraction angle for refraction at spherical surfaces. But chalo, click yes if you have understood this. I know it was boring. Really boring tha padhana. If I would have been asking you all the simple questions every time, what time leta? So I just taught you in one go. So किसी को अगर परेशानी है, please ask me because time हो गया है. So alright guys, those who want to leave, they can leave. Thank you बच्चा लोग. Thank you for attending the class. Stay safe, stay healthy and happy learning. Bye bye. Take care. Enjoy. Alright guys, if you have any doubt.